Hi everyone. Thank you for being here today. I know it's a weekday, not a weekend, and I know you've taken out time from your busy schedules to be here for this live session. Thank you so much, and believe me, you won't regret it because this is going to be phenomenal. All right, so our guest for the day is right here with us. I'll just send her a request. Okay. Hi Nishant, hi Akshita, hi Anna, hi Chavi, Rovio, Purnima, hi. I think I have already sent an invite to our guest. Gargi, are you able to join?
Hello.
Hello, it's so good to see you, dear. I mean, not dear,
Hello.
you are an international motivational speaker, the youngest life coach of India. My God, it's such an honor to be here with you today.
Same here.
And hello, hi, Does Kitchen, Gargi Arya. Oh, I think your mom has also joined.
Yes.
Hi, ma. Hi, Auntie. It's great to have you here. Warm welcome. Wow, we've got so many people here. The moment you came, see so many people came.
Thank you.
Vibe. I love it. I love it. I love the energy. And thank you so much for joining today, people. It's great to have you here. As I was saying in the beginning, I know it's a weekday and that you've taken out time from your busy schedules to join in here. It's very difficult, I know. Still, you've decided to invest in yourself. Invest these 30 minutes in yourself. That's great. Okay, so I'm glad to be introducing and presenting Miss Gargi Arya to each one of you present here. Gargi is the youngest certified life coach of India. The person sitting right in front of you here who is smiling innocently and who's so humble and down to earth and who's very humbly accepted our invitation for this live session. She is quite distinguished and world famous. And not just that, she is an international motivational speaker. She is a life coach under the internationally acclaimed life coach Pooja Puneet. She's associated with the Success Can India Club. That is the first training hub for trainers and coaches and experts, teaching experts and mentors in India. And apart from that, she is a poet. She is an author of the phenomenal book called The Lion-Hearted Soul, and she herself is a lion-hearted soul. And I got connected with her around, I think, recently. Yeah,
Yes.
of lately I connected with Gargi, and I just landed on her website. And upon reading about her, I was so astonished. I was flabbergasted. Ki this girl is 15 years old right now, and when she had started her journey, she was 13 years old. The time when the time when people usually time when kids usually struggle with hormonal changes, she is someone who was trying to transform her own life, and she was transforming her own life in order to be able to transform others' lives. That is so great. She is someone who believes, and I'm so proud and happy to be saying this. Gargi is someone who believes that every mess has a message. Isn't that a beautiful thing to keep in our mind and to carry throughout our lives? So I can go on and on and on, but now I would hand over the stage to Gargi so that Gargi, you please tell more about yourself, share more about yourself, and share your your inspirational journey with us.
So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me on this live. It's such an honor to be with you also. And also to all the people who are joining. First of all, I thank you because if suppose this room or this live wasn't like it is happening just because of you, if you won't be there, we were like talking to the screens only. So first of all, hats off to you for taking out time on a Thursday evening to spend it with us. And now getting right back to your question to introduce myself. So my name is basically
सॉरी कारके, I'm interrupting you. एक
okay,
बार
okay.
जिन जिन्होंने भी join किया है ना, please give them a shout out. I think they love it.
Yes, yes,
है ना?
for sure.
I'm
So
sorry.
Akshita Bindal, Rovio 1011, of course my mom, Shamant, Rishika Sharma, Soumya Subhana, Rajat Arora, Smiley World, Vipul Anand Official, Sagar Tayal, Darling Surya Diddi, Coach Nikita Ahmed, Jalpa Weber, Yash Joshi, Dreaming 35mm. So thank you so much for joining. And yes, pat yourself on the back also, because while the world is busy with their own work, you are here learning with us. And actually, this 30 minutes you are not giving to us, you are only giving to your own self. So hats off to you. And now getting back to the question. So my name is Gargi Arya. I am 15 years old and I am India's youngest certified life coach and international motivational speaker of EDGEWA HTC, and also the author of the book The Lion-Hearted Soul. So basically, I am here for Gargi. Thank you so much. So basically, my journey started in COVID pandemic, when everyone, like there was a lockdown, every one of us was in the four walls of our own home. And at that point of time, I started to feel alone. I started to feel like, something is happening within me, and that something is killing me from inside. I'm not able to concentrate on anything. I'm not able to do anything, concentrate, focus. Happiness was gone. So it used to be like I'm happy from outside, but inside I was really not happy. And this all was because I lost someone I loved, not due to death, but due to some family issues in our own family. So at that point of time, I wasn't able to accept it. And like each and every one of us, like you must be doing also in your life, whenever a challenge hits you, what do? We start asking, why me, God? I'm such an amazing person. What did you do to me? I'm such a kind one. I have never hurt anyone. So these statements used to be mine, and I always used to blame everyone I see around me. So this is because of him or her. That is because of my this friend. That is because of my parents. So all of these things, the anger was coming due to blaming and complaining. But one day, I finally hit that tipping point in my life when I just like lost all things. I just told myself, yeah, enough is enough. Now I can't tolerate anymore. And from there on, the journey actually began, because I started to stand up for my own self. I started to believe that, you know what, if I can't change the other person, that doesn't mean I can't change my own life. And if one person has gone, that doesn't mean my whole life is going to end. So I started to take charge of my life, and thereon I started to write a book called The Lion-Hearted Soul, which was basically my own experience of how I started to turn my own message into a mess. So all these, when the book got completed, I was really everyone in my house, everyone in my friends, they also started to appreciate. And then to grow myself, to motivate myself more and more, I started to polish my skills. And thus my dream of becoming a motivational speaker started to invoke. I started to feel like, there's a leader within me. And I too have a story to share, because all I used to find motivation from is YouTube videos that time, or by attending the seminars. So I
I
also
was
wanted to be a motivational speaker, and in one of the seminars I got an opportunity where I got connected with the international founder of EDGOA HTC, Mr. Richard Farouk Bosman, and since then he gave me the real platform to explore my skills of motivational speaking in Ghana, Spain and United Kingdom. And then I got into this life coaching, and yes, I didn't even know how this journey of motivating me soon turned into a mission to empower others. So this is my story.
Wow, that is, I don't know what to say. The only word I can get right now is phenomenal. It is because all of us do reach a point. All
Yes,
of us have our struggles in life, our own sufferings in life, but very few are those people who actually see their obstacles as their opportunities.
yes.
And you did. What do you think? What do you think gave you this mindset that this is not a problem, this is a stepping stone for me? It's not an obstacle, it's an opportunity. What do you think did that?
So basically, when I hit that tipping point in my life, I started to observe that, when I started to accept myself, because till that time I was being the victim of the whole game, because I was only complaining and blaming other people. I was not taking responsibility on my own shoulders. So gradually, I started to accept and own myself rather than criticizing me when I used to see myself in the mirror, and as most of us do, यार आज तू ऐसी लग रही है, यार आज तेरे बाल अच्छे नहीं लग रहे. Similarly, I started to go on an appreciation rampage. I started to spend more and more time with myself to understand me more better, because the more we are able to understand our own soul, the better the leader can come out then. So that is how, that was my first realization that we don't love ourselves, and that is the first reason that we can't accept our own challenges. Because when we are with our own self and no one is there as a support, I can guarantee you are your biggest own love story. So this is one of my favorite quotes that I use. You are your one of the biggest love stories that you can have with you. So self-love was the thing, and the more and more I started to attend seminars, I started to understand the game, I started to interact with people, the more I observed that whatever I face, they are also struggling with the same things. Self-love is not there, their identity is not there, they are not able to accept their challenges. All of these things in teenagers I started first, and then I moved on to women. So today I help both of them overcome their challenges. So this is how I got to know that this is my stepping stone towards success, or towards basically transforming lives.
Brilliant. So that holds such a powerful message, guys. Self-love is the key. And there are so many means of doing self-love, practicing self-love. I think when we move on to the next question, Gargi will enlighten us more about self-love. From this, there is another question which just, Acha, by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to give a shout out to all those who just all the dear people. Thank you so much for being here today. It's only because of you that we are enjoying this live session, that this live session has been conducted. And we are so happy to see that you're liking this. I can see that people are agreeing with you in the chat, Gargi. They are giving you brilliant emojis and they're giving you lots and lots of hearts. So they're calling you inspirational. Mr. Rajat Arora is calling you inspirational. And Vipul.Anand official says, you are right, we should focus in our inner world. So that's great. That's great. So brilliant, Gargi. That was brilliantly answered. Self-love is the key, and I'll always remember this because sometimes, yeah, often I forget these things. And that is the reason I asked you this question. So self-love is definitely the key. I really want to know that since you just mentioned you coach women and teenagers, so what has been your experience with women? Like what have been your insights and एज फॉर टीनेजर्स में तो बहुत ही सारे प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाते हैं आजकल तो पोस्ट कोविड बिकॉज आई एम सीइंग द प्लाइट ऑफ ऑल द टीचर्स एंड द एंटायर टीचिंग फ्रेटर्निटी स्टूडेंट्स की भी प्लाइट देख रही हूँ तो there's so many problems with teenagers so please tell the audience and tell me कि किस तरीके से how do you handle women separately and teens separately and how has your experience with them been with each of them been?
Yes. So thank you so much for asking that question, and thank you so much to all those who are really commenting. I can see some of you are really engaging and interactive. So kudos to you. And now, yes.
Acha, guys, I'm so sorry, Gargi, I'm interrupting you. Since you're interacting everyone, now this is a task for you, and it's a humble request. Please keep on writing your learnings. What all are you learning? Because only then will this session make some point.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, I will sure. So the first thing with women, I'm going to tell you first. The first thing that I observed is they are not independent. So because most of the women in India, I'm talking specifically. So in India, whomever I've worked with or whoever have get into touch through the clarity calls. So the first thing is they are not independent. They are always dependent towards someone in their own family, either their husband, either their father, or someone else in the family for their financial life. So until and unless I feel that you are not financially strong in your life, you can never achieve anything because आपको हर बार आप जब भी कुछ करना चाहते हो, you are taking permission. And in life, I feel every one of us creates our own destiny. And when we are dependent on someone, जब उनको पता है कि you can never do something on your own, they are going to take more and more advantage of you. Whether they are family, whether they are friends, love is always there, but yes, people have a side when they also take advantage of other people. So maybe, yes, so maybe the woman, because she is financially dependent, she can't take her own decisions. She can't take her own whatever she wants from her life. She has always asked. So my learning from this problem was that, you know, in the process of transforming lives also, it's very important to have a money exchange. And it's always important, not only in my life, but in everyone's life, the first thing that you need is financial freedom. You want to do something, but there's something आपको लेना है ना, मतलब वो आपको चाहिए, but you are not able to because आप dependent हो. So find some work. So this was the first problem I observed. Second, identity crisis. Identity crisis is basically when the woman doesn't have her own identity and just because of depending on other people always. So when you don't have your own identity, when they don't have their own identity, they are always in the loop, like the hamster wheel. They are trying different methods, but because they don't have their own belief system, because they have never felt that we need identity, we need some kind of thing. Name is not always your identity. A powerful feeling should come from within you. Yes, I am Gargi Arya. Yes, I am Yashika Tripathi. Yes, I am Vipul Anand Officials. Vipul Anand, the full name. So whatever your name is, say it with full pride. And the pride can only come once you have your own identity. Once you start to love your own self. So my learning from identity crisis was I need to work on myself first before I help other people. Because if मेरी कोई identity नहीं है, who is going to learn from me? Who is going to come and attend my sessions? I need to develop my own power. I need to start to develop my own dreams so that I can work upon them. And in others, I can also bring changes in other people's lives. This was the second problem. So I'm only going to share top 3 problems I feel in both. Okay? And so whoever is 1 minute. Vipul Anand officials, as we lost our identity to copy others. Yes, when you don't have your identity, you adopt other people's identity. This is what happens. So we start to copy others. So this
And
is
also, Karki, please give a shout out to Yashovardhan,
yes who
Yashovardhan
joined
and
unique
Jaspreet for joining. Thank you so much. Warm
and
welcome to
Stuti
all of
White.
you.
So the top third problem that I observed in women, first is your financial, that they are always dependent. The second problem is what was the second problem? Identity
Identity.
crisis. Yes, identity crisis. And the last problem is relationships. Would you agree? I'm asking all of you in the chat, like all of you are attending. I would love for you to answer me this question, that would you agree that your quality of life depends on the quality of your relationships? Love you too. It's doing. Yes?
Guys, it's our age. We have been in many relationships. So
Yes.
you have to answer this question.
Yes. So
So
basic.
welcome. Life Coach Sonali, warm welcome to all of those who've just joined in, and please answer this question for Gargi. Gargi, please repeat the question.
Yes, so my question is, yes, people are already typing. So the quality of your life depends on the quality of your relationships. Certainly does. Yes, true. Yes, true. So Stuti Vayad, who is there? Yes. Unique Ed Story, Shehnaz, Shan, Life Coach Sonali, Vipul, all of you are agreeing with me. Thank you so much for your interaction.
I agree
Yes.
completely.
Yes, you also did, sorry. So, Sarita Kaushal. So, basically, what I have observed is, women in the pursuit of becoming so perfect for others, you will agree that, women are the most beautiful creatures on this planet, because they are the ones who are always ready to give. Always ready. Even if they are busy and you will ask her that can you make this for me, she is going to leave her work and then going to make it for you. So in the process of becoming so perfect, what they tend to miss is that when they start to only give, what happens? You become hollow from inside. And when you become hollow from inside, people have this tendency. So I learned this from one of my mentors only, that even if suppose you are giving all the time, and maybe at last what has happened, आपने बस अपने लिए one time you said no to the other person, they will start to criticize you. They will start to feel that हमेशा तो करती है, but this time she's not giving to me, she's not saying yes, she's not telling me whatever I need. So if suppose she says no and all the while she has been saying yes, the people tendency is they start to feel that she is very bad. They start to use the terms, labels on her. So the third thing I feel is relationships. Always remember, love has boundaries. You can never love someone if you don't have boundaries, and the biggest example is, if suppose there was no wall between your house and your neighbor's house, आपको कैसा feel होता? Tell me in the chat box. Giving women need to be acknowledged. Yes, life coach Sonali. We have endless love, dear. Yes.
See, all the people there, they've got so engaged. Sarita was agree. Akshita Pindal, yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Wow. No, we have endless love, dear. Then Vipul Anand official says that's why girls are goddess. That happens. And that is so very true. I think all of us, because we're in this room right now, we are free to discuss this, that all of us have seen this thing happen at our homes. Very honestly, we've seen it. That doesn't make our make our families or things complicated, but it's a human tendency,
Yes.
it's nature, right? So
So
somewhere
the
I
point.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Please continue.
I was just saying, I also realized that whenever we see our mums working day in and day out in the kitchen, and that every day she is cooking pasta and then rajma chawal, then pav bhaji, and one day she prepares khichdi. Guys, eat it. Please eat it with love.
Uh,
Somewhere even our attitude needs to be changed.
yes.
Yes, guys, please go on. We're
So
loving it.
thank you for sharing. So Shehnaz, Shan, I'm just putting this point only. It will be difficult with boundary. I asked one question that if suppose there was no boundary between your home and your neighbor's home, what would you feel? Suffocated?
Hmm.
Because there would be no privacy. हर बार जब भी कुछ हो रहा है, the neighbor is looking at your home and you are looking at their home. And when this happens now, when there is no privacy, people start to feel like यार ये कब जाएगा यहाँ से, कब जाएगी यहाँ से, मेरा मन कर रहा है बस तोड़ दूँ.
आप हो गए.
Yes, so all of these things start to happen. They feel like slapping and fighting with each other. Similarly,
Hmm.
in your relationships, when there is no boundary, by boundary, if suppose I'm only giving, the other person will start to feel granted. They will start to take me granted. And I never want to feel taken granted by someone, because once they start to make me feel granted, what will happen? They are never going to value my worth. And in a relationship, when someone doesn't value you, that relationship is not worth it to follow, to continue.
That should be mutual.
Yes.
Yeah.
So by boundaries, you actually allow the other person that you also matter and I also matter in this relationship. And when this bond creates, all we have is love, respect, care, and trust for each other. So I hope I have answered your question now. Vanshika
Shahnaz,
Khurana. Yes.
Vanshika just joined in. Vanshika Khurana. Hi, warm welcome to all those who've just joined in, and heartfelt gratitude to all those who are interacting. Please continue this, and
Yes.
we're loving it.
Love you all.
And our motivational speaker is getting motivated by your comments.
Yes, a lot. I feel amazing when people interact, because अगर boring हो जाएगा ना, when I am only speaking and they are not interacting, and they will also feel boring. Young Gargi with so much wisdom. Thank you, unique textile.
She has a lot of wisdom. She has a lot of energy. She has a lot of experiences too. And you need to know that once you go into her room. Acha, Karki, when you just mentioned about relationships, first of all, thank you so much for that. And I just got reminded of the five types of love. I mean, the five love languages concept that has been given by a philosopher psychologist that I heard in your room only, that you said in your room. So I would have loved for you to elaborate upon
Yeah.
those five love languages here. But we have certain time restraints. It's 7:33 already.
So maybe I will share in my next live.
Share it in your next live. And for that, guys, please do one thing. Go right now. No, don't go right now. We have a nice number of people in this room. Don't go right now. Wait for 10-15 minutes. Wait for this live to get over and go follow Gargi Arya. Every Friday, she goes live on her Instagram page. Go and go check out her website. She's got Anvesha, it's Anvesha and Phobik Arpita. Thank you so much for being here. Warm welcome to you. And I request all the people who've just joined in to please, whenever this IGTV is released, please go back and watch this IGTV so that you know exactly what we're talking about and whom are we conversing with. Okay, so please go check out Gargi's website. There is this provision for having a free clarity call with her. Okay, so just talk to her, get your Zoom call booked, and ask her about the five love languages.
Yes.
This is your okay.
Task.
Gargi is give our audience this action step for the day?
Yes,
Is it
action step.
so this is the action step that you have to get connected with Gargi via her page, her website. Get connected with her. She's out there to help you guys in all aspects of your life, and ask her particularly about the concept of 5 love languages. Okay? As
Super awesome.
Karki, so I had already put a poll on my Instagram story, as I just told you, that you know, if people would like a live session on mental health, because last week we celebrated Mental Health Day, World Mental Health Day. जैसा कि I'm very good when it comes to procrastinating. वो आदत मेरी ठीक हो जाएगी, I'm pretty sure, because I've got you as a mentor, definitely. But वैसे भी उस week I didn't conduct it. This week I wanted to conduct it because now we can cover mental health as well, and as of now you can give people some inner light as well, because Diwali is also coming. Before lighting up your houses, you need to light up your hearts. So Karki, it'll be great if you can share your experiences with mental health, your experiences and few experiences of your clients, if there are any such experiences. I'm sure there must be many, because you're a life coach and you interact with people who are fed up of their mind. So please enlighten us on this. And according to you, what is the one thing in today's time, particularly, that people go wrong with, that people do wrong? Like, what is the one wrong assumption about mental health that is very common today, as per you, as per your experience? And this way, please give some inner light to people as well for Diwali.
Okay, so first of all, before I tell you about the wrong assumption, I will first tell about one of the experiences I got when I was also facing mental health issues. So the first lesson I learned was suicide can never be a solution, and it's one of the chapters in my book also. So, when we are very depressed in our life and we feel isolated, all of us, would you agree that we go through a phase when we feel that, now is the time to end my life because I can't tolerate anymore. Because we are too much focused on that mess, we are never able to find that message. And when we can't find a message through that mess, the only thing that we can see all around us is darkness. So the first thing I would tell you is suicide can never be a solution in your life, because I went through the same phase many times. I also had a lot of suicidal thoughts, but I never did, because I was having a why. I was having that, ending up your life is never going to be the solution. And whoever ends their life, they are the weakest people on this planet. So the one story I would love for you to adopt from today is, God sent you on earth because He believes that you can do it. He believes that you can everything that is being planned in your life, every challenge that is put. Always remember, God has sent you on this earth because He knows you can do it. And when He believes, तुम believe क्यों नहीं करते अपने आप पे? This is the question. If He believes, if the people around you believe, then why the hell don't you believe in your own worth, in your own self? So this is the first thing. And the simple solution, never act upon it when you get suicidal thoughts. Yes. Thank you so much, Life Coach Sonali, for putting it up. At that point of time, all you need is some guidance. So go talk with someone, or maybe just write down. I used to follow a therapy, writing therapy. So whenever I used to get such type of feelings in me, I always used to note it down. And after noting it down, क्या हुआ इस पेपर का फाड़ के डस्टबिन. So this would be my way. Yes.
That's in trash now.
That's in trash now. We don't have to focus upon it. So this is one of my biggest realizations, that suicide can never be a solution to your problem. And one of the biggest assumptions that people have regarding mental health is, we are afraid of light. Sorry. We are afraid of dark. But tell me one thing in the chat box. Are you living in dark or are you living in light? I will tell you a solution, like a bulb on.
Guys, please. That's an action step for you again. Homework तो आपको दे दिए. This is a current class work है ये. Are you living in dark or are you living in light? That
Yes.
is
In
question.
light. Okay. Other people?
Yes, guys, please type in your answers. Meanwhile, a big shout out to all of those who've just joined in. Humble request to please watch the IGTV as well. Then you'll have the same energy that we had from the beginning.
Okay, so same question
Oh,
to you also.
life coach Sonali said light.
Okay. And same question on you also.
You see, what my perception is. I'm sorry if I hurt anyone in here. I don't want to do that or offend anyone here. But I see this as is, if I see physically, all of us are living in light. ठीक है? सूरज चाचा आते हैं हमें लाइट देते हैं. उसके बाद यहाँ पल्प अंकल भी होते हैं वो भी हमें लाइट देते हैं. Physically we're all living in light, but inside somewhere there is this dark room. So where exactly am I living? That is still a mystery, but more in the dark. If I consider it to be a general question, then most of us are living in the dark because we don't know really what can give us light.
Okay. Medium, Shena, Shan, Vipul Anand, light. Okay. Now there's one more question. If suppose you are living in light, tell me one thing. What are you following? Your excuses or your dreams?
Again, a very important and a very deep question. And also, I've come across this question earlier in Gargi's room only. I would love for all of you to answer this question. Please, guys. This is a life-changing session. It's happening right here, right in front of you all.
My dreams, okay.
My dreams. Okay, others, please come up with the answers. Are you following your excuses or your dreams? Have you chosen your excuses or your dreams?
And be honest, because honesty is the first step towards success. Each time seeing the positive side and move towards the light, you appreciate. Okay, dreams, soul factory dot in dreams. Okay, so whoever feels that you are following your dreams, let me know one thing. Are you ready to invest time, money, efforts, and energy towards your dreams? Time, money, energy, and efforts. Because these four things make up your dream come true. Excuses? Okay. Nice. Thank you for being honest.
Up the honest answers are coming. Great. Love it. And guys, meanwhile, please keep telling us your dreams or your excuses. What have you chosen? Now you know the criteria as well. Warm welcome to all those who've just joined in. Thank you so much for being in here with us. And we're loving it, Gargi. This was just to raise the energy. We're loving the energy and your wisdom.
Thank you so much. Okay, so great. Thank you so much. Now I know some of you might be confused that ये क्या पूछ रही है भाई? How many of you are ready to follow your dreams or excuses? How many of you are ready to invest your time, money, efforts, and energy in your self-development? Let me tell you, money investment is a difficult part. Yes, I truly believe. But let me tell you, if you know, money is also an excuse. It's a genuine reason. Money, time. I don't have time. It's a genuine reason. I don't have time. I don't have money. It's a genuine reason I don't have money. I have health issues. It's also a genuine reason. But let me tell you, until and unless you are not investing these 4 things in your own self, you are not following your dreams actually. Because when it comes to take the action step, most of us back out. We do shopping. An investment is not always paid. You can always do free challenges, free learnings from your mentors. But let me tell you one thing. If suppose two situations actually, if suppose for someone who believes that money is an excuse, let me tell you, if suppose you loved someone who was really close to you and they are in the hospital and the doctors need money for the treatment, would you agree that वो money उस समय in the short span of time it is arranged? Would all of you agree? If yes, then write in the chat box.
Yes, guys, that is another question from Gargi's side. ऐसे emergency situation में will you have the money or not? नहीं भी होगा तब भी will कहीं से the Indian standard of God, will you do it?
Agree? That jugaad is always there in our souls.
Gargi, अच्छा, I will just draw your attention to the fact that more and more people are joining us, which is great.
Yes.
So we Missing House, Nits, Burger, Devyangini, to all those who've just joined in, thank you so much for being here today. It's great that you're here. Lakshita is also saying that most of the times we blindly tend to choose excuses rather than dreams.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an honest answer again.
Yes. So basically, you would arrange that money. And let me give you another situation. For those of you who feel money is an excuse, at that point of time you are able to arrange. But when it comes to investing in your own self, your family commitments come, your festivals comes, your time reasons comes. All of these things will come when it comes to investing in your own self. If it was someone close to you, maybe you would have done the investment. So the first thing is, for those who feel money is an excuse, this was a bulb on for all of you. I hope you got the bulb on. So if yes, then write in the chat box yes. So
and जैसा आप अपने रूम में कराते हो ना bulb on, write BO.
BO, bulb on.
बोलो.
So whoever feels that you are getting bulb ons, whatever we are discussing here, type below in the chat box BO, bulb on. Okay, so this was basically a thing for you to help you know that you are not actually following your dreams if you look deep down. So that is the thing. I hope you are able to understand. So yes, over to you.
Again, warm welcome to all those who've just joined in. Big shout out. मैं बता नहीं सकती, I'm so happy. Like so many people are joining in. We're missing the name, but it's glad to have each and every one of you here. And I'm very sure that because you've joined in today, you've not joined in for me or for Gargi. You've joined for yourself, as she just said, and you are gaining a lot out of this session. If you are sitting with a pen and copy, I do have it. I have it right in front of me here. So I am taking notes from this particular session, this live session. Do take notes. And if you aren't sitting with a pen and copy, then please get it. Or maybe watch the IGTV, and watch the IGTV, guys. Please watch the IGTV, because many times what happens is live jo cheez chal raha hai, we don't pay attention to it. But when we see a repeat telecast of the things, we get more and more things. Acha, on this note, let me also ask you, Gargi, you just talked about choosing your dreams or your excuses. Right. And as we saw that there were people who were honest, and they said that sometimes, in fact, I think many times we choose our excuses, and one of those times is when we procrastinate. So what has your experience been with procrastination? I mean, I'm sure you're a peak performance coach. You must have helped your clients. You've helped me. You've helped me in this 5-day courageous youth challenge. How do you deal with procrastination yourself, and what advice do you give to your clients when it comes to procrastination? Because that is also like
Yes.
choosing your excuses over things.
So basically, there are two kinds of people, procrastinators and the creative genius. So
Hmm.
if suppose you are doing your work at the deadline,
Hmm.
you are a creative genius because basically the creative genius are the ones whose efficiency comes at the urgency mode. So I am not a procrastinator. I am being honest that I do most of my work at the deadlines. But because my deadlines, why do I do? Even if I have time, I won't do because even if I have time, I won't do that. Because meko pata hai, my efficiency is going to come at urgency, and if suppose I have to create a presentation, that would be much better than what I have created before the deadline. So this is
Hmm.
the first thing that we all need to understand. Yes.
Yeah.
And the second thing that we need to understand is no one is a procrastinator. We are just in a habit of procrastinating. So there's a difference. If you always say I'm a procrastinator, what are you sending? Why universe is always there to listen you. And if suppose you are only saying I'm a procrastinator, universe is going to respond accordingly. We have
Nature of
we have neurotransmitters who do this work for us. So universe sends whatever it is attracted through our vibes. So if I am saying I'm a procrastinator, भोले बाबा ऊपर बैठे हैं मेरे and he is going to send me those things, opportunities only when I am going to prove I am a procrastinator. So start to say I am a creative genius, or I am not a procrastinator, and every single day have one action step. We have 10 things on our list. What I would love for you to do is have one. Start with one. When you get consistency, go on to next. This is the formula.
simple. Take incremental steps, baby steps that we call in the normal language. All right. On that note, a big shout out to
All those who are
Acha,
joining.
all those who joined in. Sanskriti says, "Hey Yashika, hey, hi Sanskriti, great to see you here." By the way, Sanskriti is also quite thoughtful and very insightful, and she also gives a lot of motivation on her page.
Okay,
Guys, check out her page. Gargi, do check out her page as well. It'll be great.
sure.
Cats, sure. Cats, Divyam, Pavitra, Haya, Pavitra, Gopinath, Tanishka just joined in. Thank you so much to all of those who've just joined in. It's wonderful. It's lovely to have you all here for this particular session. Love you too, Sanskriti. Love you too. And as of now, we're all loving what Karki is saying, and you're going to love it too. Just
Thank
be in
you.
the session for some more time. And yeah, Karki is rocking it, and we rock it. All right, then that was about procrastination. That was a very simple and very practical technique which you just told us about. So, acha, when I was asking this mental health wala question from you, I also said that give some inner light for Diwali. You've already given that bulb on. I think you've done that pretty well. That is amazing. Acha, Sanskriti says, yeah, I heard her. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. So, Karki, what should we do now? It's 7:54. All right. So can we ask our audience if they want more questions, if they want to ask any questions, or should we proceed with the game we have in our mind?
Yeah, game. If they have questions, I would love to address them too.
Guys, the stage is open. We can have 4 to 5 questions at this point in time. Please shoot your questions for Gargi if you have any, and Gargi will be more than happy to answer your questions. अच्छा, questions about anything.
Yes,
ठीक है. Sketcher Munda joined. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the session. Okay, so in case you don't have any questions, I know people do have questions, but they're not typing in the chat box. There are some very generic questions, just say age barrier, family support. You are in school right now, no?
Yes, 11th standard.
11th standard, and you're pursuing
Humanities.
humanities. ठीक है, मुझे ये पता था, but सबको पता ना होता है.
हाँ.
I said. And as for age, was age ever a barrier for you?
Age.
Were you ever rejected something, or did you face any negative consequences because of your young age?
Okay, so yes, but it's
Akshita asked a question. Akshita asks the same question. Was your age a barrier for your success?
so basically it's a yes also and no also. So I'm going to tell you why was it a no and why it turned into a yes. So basically, Blair Singer is one of my favorite mentors, and he was the one who actually brought out the leader from me in a much better way. So through his courses, I got to know, and in one of the sessions when I was attending his TMP Trainer Mastery Program of 3 days. So basically, there were around 100 to 200 people in that room. So I didn't ask a question. That was a Q&A session. I was the youngest to attend, and the room did not know because I just started then. So one of my mentors, like Blair Singer, I didn't ask a question, but the team member told that I asked the question. I don't know how it happened, but it was just a coincidence.
He did it.
Yes. So what happened was, like when I was talking with him, he was surprised that why at the age of 14, that was last year, why at the age of 14 has I started so early. So in the conversation between me and him, he told me that Gargi, you know what? We need, he actually pronounces my name as Gargi, not Gargi. So he told me that, you know what? You are going to face many challenges, many criticism on the way while you are pursuing this career of life coaching, of coaching other people, because people generally don't start at this age and they don't know that youngsters can also do wonders in their life. So he told me that you are going to face a lot of criticism, but the only thing you need to carry in your mind is your why. Why do you want to impact people? Why do you want to change them? And I always carry his message in my heart because it impacted me. And when a few months back when I had my first client, she rejected me because she did not believe that I can solve her problems. I can help her transform her life. So because she did not believe, she rejected me. And after the rejection, till that point, I was believing that age is never a barrier. But when that moment hit, I started to believe that, age is a barrier. Kuch to hai. People never believe me. I am putting so much work, but people never believe me. So I was a little disappointed, but I didn't stop. I pursued what I was doing. And after a few days, she came back. She enrolled in the course. And now her life has transformed to the next level. So she was pursuing a career which was not really from her heart. Then I told her to follow her passion. Her passion was being a teacher. Now she's a teacher in a school. So she's working also. She's following her passion. She's having amazing relationships. And she never cares about what other people think about her. So that judgment has reduced a lot. So, I'm very proud of her. She has always been one of my biggest success stories till now. And this was the yes and no. Yes was Blair Singer. No was my first client. But then also, because I still carry the message of Blair Singer in my heart, so that always keeps reminding me. And those who say that age is a barrier, or any criticism comes, I always feel if it was easy, then they would have been doing it. लोगों का काम होता है बोलना. So this is my approach.
Absolutely. And that
Yes.
is so very true. You have people joining till now. That's great. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I mean, both of us are so happy to see you, and it's great to see that you are here for yourself, and this is going to impact you a lot. Although now we move towards the final segment of today's session, I don't think I've asked enough. I have many more questions. Our audience has a lot of questions. But कोई चीज शुरू होती है तो उसका अंत भी होता है. उसी तरीके से इसका भी अंत होना होगा, एंड इसका अंत हम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करेंगे, यूनिक गेम के साथ करेंगे, एंड इस गेम में भी we'll get to learn a lot. ठीक है? So basically what you have to do, Gargi, it's a word game. You must have seen this in TV shows or something. I'll say a word, and within 3 seconds, the first word which comes in your mind that resonates with this word which I say, you have to say that particular word. But before that, you get the game?
Yes.
All right, we have another question. How to stay motivated
Where you don't
when
see any
you don't see any results?
There are two kinds of approaches, goal-oriented and process-oriented. I love to be a process-oriented person rather than being a goal-oriented, because the goal-oriented ones are very attached to the goals. They don't enjoy the process. They are only attached to the results. That this is the result I'm going to get. And when they don't get that result, they are like, oh my god, ab kaise karenge? And they fail once. These goal-oriented people, when they fail once, they never come back. They never try to stand up again. So I love to be a process-oriented person, because when you are a process-oriented person, you love the process more rather than getting attached to the result. And I have something like I learned this from my mentor Pooja ma'am. So she says whatever goal you have or whatever result you want to have, below that result write this or something better. So if suppose I want maybe 20 people in my room in my free challenges, and if suppose I'm only seeing 10 or 12, I always write this or something better. If this has not happened, then maybe something better will come in my life. So the better creates the way forward. So this is my rule. So whenever you feel demotivated, first thing, pat yourself on the back, because feeling demotivated also is a very good sign. Because when you feel demotivated, then only you can rise up again, and when you rise up again, a new enthusiasm can be seen. The second thing is, the second thing that I told just right now. Sorry, I just forgot what I told.
Happens. You were just talking about one was goal orientation, of course. Secondly, you talked about
goal oriented and process oriented. Goal oriented and process. So the difference I told. Beautiful words. Thank you.
Beautiful words. Shahnaz Shan ma'am says, wow, beautiful words. Atiksha says, wonderful. Great. Everyone is loving it, because this was a question which all of us, we have this in our mind, in ourselves, right? But I think who asked this question? Shahnaz Shan asked it. Hi Ashnoor. Big hello to everyone who just joined in. Thank you so much for joining. And please do watch the IGTV so that you get a hang of the energy we are in right now. Okay. So that is the question, and we are adding to this. When you said process oriented, can we also look at this as enjoying the journey?
Enjoying the journey, being proud of who you are and becoming proud of who you are becoming. So this is the key.
That is the key, absolutely. And now that you are talking of being proud of yourself, I have always like seen this in you, and I'm sure all of our audience, all the people who joined this session for a minute or for 10 seconds also, they just saw it that you're very down to earth and humble. And because I've interacted on a personal level with you, so I know that you are down to earth and humble. So how do you maintain that modesty?
So, first is my parents also. So, my parents also, because they are humble and grounded. So, I am humble and grounded. And the second thing is that, uh, attitude से होगा भी क्या? If I carry a lot of attitude in my own self, nothing is going to count, because at the end what really matters is how you make other people feel, not what achievements did you get along your life. So I
Hmm.
love to make people feel special around me, and I just don't want कि लोग मुझे एक special person की तरह treat करें. No, I'm just a normal person like all of you. But the only thing that makes me extraordinary is the work I do, is the courage I have. And anyone can have courage once they awaken their own inner potential. So there's no point of having attitude in your life. So this is one of the key that I follow to be humble and grounded in my life. And yes, one of the biggest reasons is also, I will show you this.
Oh,
So
Papa
yes,
Moria.
so he like Ganesha is my favorite god. So I love to stay in his energy.
I absolutely connect with that, like because I'm also spiritually inclined. Because I practice Vaishnavism, and me, Lord Krishna, is the one who keeps that motivation up. I absolutely connect with that, Gargi. And yeah, now because you were also talking about the result factor, that enjoy, be process oriented, enjoy the journey. So I just got reminded of this verse in the Bhagavad Gita, which says, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma phal heturpur mate sankustva karmani. So you don't actually have to worry about the result. Your work is to do your karma.
Yeah.
Give your 100%. And in today's time, give your 200% if you want to succeed.
What you give is what you are going to reap at the end. So if you are going to give bad thing to the world, you are be ready. Everything comes back.
Everything comes back. And I have seen this, Karti, and I'm sure you would agree to this. Please throw some light on this aspect as well. In like time, okay, because then we have to play the game as well, the short game which we have. Uh,
This was supposed to be 30 minutes, but I'm enjoying that it is going long.
even I'm enjoying this a lot. And 30 minutes, मैंने सोचा था कि 30 minutes में people will get bored, but no, they're so happy. We have got people joining us abhi tak, and that is lovely. Okay, what was I about to ask? Oh, oh, किस context में I was talking? Just tell me. If in the audience anyone can tell me.
We both have the same problem.
We both. पता नहीं अभी I just said um what? हाँ, right. भूल गई. रुको. एक और चीज. हाँ, नहीं, but I have another question
Okay.
too. That just picked up Chetan Arya. It's your father.
Yes.
Hi, uncle. Sure. Yeah, we just moved to the game. I know it's getting really late. Oh God. Actually, you're 15 and 17. You are pursuing humanities. I've just passed out from the art stream, humanities stream. So we have a lot of things in common. That's why we forgot in a live session. anyway. So yeah. Anyway, there is this little thing I wanted to ask. I just got reminded of it. I'm sorry for the drama which happened all the time. Yeah. So you just spoke about attitude. Attitude. नहीं होना चाहिए. I think you also believe in the attitude of gratitude.
Yes, yes.
Best attitude to hold. In one line, explain what attitude of gratitude is for you. And this
Thankfulness,
is going to be really empowering.
thankfulness or counting your blessings.
In one line, perfect. Thankfulness, counting your blessings. That is the attitude of gratitude. And to know how to practice this in real life, guys, I've given you your homework. I'll repeat it for the people who've just joined in. Once the live session ends, go to Gargi's page, follow her there. She comes live on her Instagram every Friday, and then go to her website, check it out. There's a free clarity call, a provision for a free clarity call with her. Book a call for yourself. It's absolutely customized. It'll be customized as per your availability, time and availability. Get connected with her. Ask her about the 5 languages of love, the 5 love languages, and about the attitude of gratitude कि मैं attitude of gratitude अपने life में कैसे ला सकता हूँ या ला सकती हूँ. ठीक है? Is that
Yes,
fine, Gargi? I'm doing all
yes,
this.
super awesome.
But this action step is fine.
Yes,
Okay, then. So now moving to the game. I was thinking of this word game, but I think I've got a more interesting game, and I'm so sorry I'm changing the game at the last minute. So, Gargi, now we'll have a few word games, and then we'll have another game. Okay, so the word game, guys, what I'll do is I'll say one word, और जो भी वर्ड कार्की के दिमाग में सबसे पहले आता है, ठीक है, in connection to that particular word, she has to say that within 3 seconds.
okay.
So we see how our life coach thinks, how this life coach India thinks.
Yes,
ठीक है? Number 1, school,
friends,
education,
books,
books,
books. Yes.
books.
Okay,
Books
okay.
बताओ.
This is another question. Books, self-help,
Self-help. Okay. Then friends.
friends,
बताओ friends.
best friends,
Friends. अच्छा, best friends बताओ. Best friends.
best friends related word.
हाँ, best friends is a related word. Best friends is a question.
Okay, so the one name I get is Meet.
Neat, nice.
She's my best friend.
Great. अच्छा, mind.
Mind, possibilities.
Possibilities, that's your question.
Possibility is my question. So,
What are possibilities to you?
sorry, can you repeat?
What are possibilities to you?
Basically turning one word, na?
One word.
Okay, so possibility is limitless.
Limitless. All right. Mentor.
Mentor, guidance,
Guidance. Life coach.
life coach, transformation.
And today's birthday boy is Suren sir.
Yes, Suren sir. So one word for him.
One word for him.
Life changing.
Life changing. Pooja Puneet, who's been your mentor.
Beautiful. Inside out. Beautiful inside out.
All the age.
Age. Age. So Gargi, my name only I'm giving.
Your name. Authenticity.
Authenticity. Powerful. Oh, sorry. Powerful, not identity.
Identity. All right. Family.
Family. Loving.
Your clients.
Phenomenal.
Gargi.
Gargi.
Gargi Arya.
So one word I have for Gargi, super awesome. But I have actually a sentence for Gargi, my name. So, छोटा पैकेट बड़ा धमाका.
Oh, perfect, super awesome. तुम पे perfect fits है ये.
Yes.
छोटा बड़ा धमाका. And finally, all the people who've joined in here today. One
Yes.
word for them.
One word for them. Gratitude.
Gratitude. Super beautiful. And वैसे तो मैंने सोचा था सिर्फ एक game होगा. So we would have ended here. But because we still have people watching, and this is getting very interesting, I'm enjoying it. All of us are enjoying it together. There is another game, and this is going to be difficult.
Okay.
And I would love to have you do this.
Okay.
It is a tongue twister.
Oh. Tongue twister.
It is a just a minute. Yeah. It is a tongue twister. It's a very easy one. Okay?
Yes.
Very short, easy one. Okay. The tongue twister is you have to repeat it 20 times. Okay?
20 times. Okay.
10 times.
Yes, 10 times is fine.
10 times, fatafa, jaldi jaldi. The tongue twister is very, very, very simple. Very simple. It is red brick, black brick.
Red brick, black brick.
Yeah.
Red brick, black brick, red brick. Okay, so red brick, black brick, 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 red brick, black brick.
Oh, yeah, 10 times. 10 times हमने L and R को twist करते हो गया. Red brick, black brick, 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 black.
Yes.
Oh God. So did you enjoy this?
Yes, a lot.
Acha, Gargi is saying you guys also try. Guys, just tell me if you like this or not. Yeah, हमें तो मजा आया. We want to see if you guys enjoyed it or not. If you guys enjoyed it, just give some hearts and stuff. How many people are still in here? Chalo, we still have people here with us. If you guys enjoyed us, give us some hearts. Jaldi. Please. We love it. We loved the energy you guys have showed till now. And now that we are ending.
Yes.
Chalo, we are getting hearts. People liked it. Or hearts. So you've got this heart wala option on the right hand side. Just click on those hearts.
Okay, yes.
And we love it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Coach Himani Doshi, thank you for joining. It's great to have all of you here. Thank you so much, everyone. And now that we're ending, Gargi, one final thing you would like to say to everyone in here about the mental health and about the Festival of Lights that is coming up. So anything you want to say, the stage is all yours.
So you can only enjoy this Festival of Lights if your own light is on from inside, not from outside. And these bulbs, they are just indicating your happiness from within. So if you are not happy, then this festival doesn't make any sense. So first of all, during this Diwali, I would love for you to start to invoke your light from within, because there's a bigger purpose within you. And as most of you are girls, I feel there are girls more in the session. So most of you are here, my goddesses, my creators, my gods. So start to invoke that creator from within and then see where you go. So this is the final conclusion.
Perfect. That was such a beautiful answer, Gargi. Such a beautiful message that you gave to all of us. And guys, the divine festival is coming, the festival of lights. Surrender to the divine and invoke that creator within you. That
Yes.
switch on the creator more and just take your life in your hands. And as Gargi always says, every mess has a message. And now start choosing your dreams over your excuses. And I hope you know your homework. Gargi is out there to help you guys to connect with her, to connect with each one of you. You have to connect with her, and yeah, you will just relish it. And apart from that, happy Diwali!
Yes,
I
happy
think this
Diwali.
happy Diwali. This is the last time I think we're meeting before Diwali. Now we meet after Diwali. And stay tuned always, stay connected with us, and it'll be great. It is our honor to serve you together.
Yes.
Gargi, thank you so very much for coming. With folded hands, I thank you. Thank you very much for being here. It was such an honor to host you. See, even Akshita says, thank you so much for your insights. People are loving it, and we've had so many people throughout. People were there connected with us, and they were loving your insights. They were loving your story, your inspiration, and ultimately your energy, which radiates even through this smartphone. So you're phenomenal, as I always say. And
You
just
too.
carry that on. Keep up the great work you're doing. God bless all of you. God bless each one of you. Absolutely, and God bless all of us.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, Dee, for inviting me.
Thank you so much for calling me Dee. I love it. And thank you so much for being so grounded and down to earth. And yeah, please give my humblest regards to your parents. They also joined in.
Yes.
I'm so sorry I really regard them in the session. But please, if you're still here, uncle and auntie, my humblest regards to you. You're doing a wonderful work. And for those who've just joined in, Emotions Fella, and all those who've just joined in, thank you so much for being here. We're concluding the session at this hour, at this point in time, but it will be there on IGTV channel,
IGTV.
IGTV. So please go watch this session and consume the session very carefully. There's a lot to learn that Gargi has given us a she's given us many insights today, and just sit with a pen and paper and note them down and see what magic they can do in your life. This session must have been transformational for those who attended it seriously and interacted. And ultimately, thank you so much to each one of you. I love you all, and both of us love you all. And we love your energy, and we just pray to God that your energy radiates the world. Gargi, thank you so much for being here once
Thank
again. The
you.
youngest coach of India has been here on my platform. It's still unbelievable. And she is so innocently smiling with the same truthfulness on her face and in her voice. Oh my God, and calling me T. It is just amazing.
Thank you so
Anything you
much.
want to say ultimately for me? मेरे को अपनी तारीफ सुननी अच्छी लगती है, पर तारीफ मत करो. Give me a feel.
Yes, so your questions were really interesting and new, like new questions. So every time I have some couple of repeated questions in every interview, but this interview really was amazing because the questions, the game that we played, it was also phenomenal. So thank you so much.
And I'm so sorry for grilling you in the game.
No,
But I'm ऐसा मौका तो पारा नहीं मिलने वाले.
yes, yes.
है ना? And we'll stay connected, Gargi. And yeah, I always value the connection that I share with you. And guys, I value the connection that I share with each one of you as well. Thank you so much,
Thank
everyone. Thank you
you.
so much, Gargi. Bye, guys. Happy
Bye bye.
Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Bye. Have a
Bye
great
bye.
night. Bye.